Hasan is afraid of TwitchCon and is backing out of it. Although claiming that it's not for his own safety, apparently it's just for, I guess he's so worried about the safety of other people if he shows up there that he's just doing the righteous and good act of not showing up to not cause any problems, whatever that's supposed to mean. So I'm going to play this clip here. We're going to talk about this. And there's a whole lot of fallout from this entire situation. But first, let's start with Hasan says he will not be attending TwitchCon out of safety fear.
I miss the social Hasan era. There is unfortunately an obvious setback there because of, one, all the political incidents that have taken place, and two, how those political incidents have had some pretty significant consequences in how much I can go out in the real world and socialize with other people. As I said already, I'm not going to TwitchCon, not because I'm worried about my own safety, but I'm literally not going to TwitchCon because I'm worried about the safety of others. I don't want to put them in the fucking crosshairs if some psycho freak decides, like, I'm going to go there.
So apparently he thinks that people on the right are psycho freaks that are going to go to TwitchCon and do something horrible, which, to be fair, you never know because there's psychos on both sides. But at the same time, I play the odds with the both sides thing. It's like, well, yes, there's crazy people on both sides, but there seems to be a disproportionate amount of crazy people that lean really far to the left extreme, we'll just say. So now he's claiming to not want to go to TwitchCon out of fear for other people's safety there. Now, before I even go too far into this topic with Hasan, I want to talk about how I agree with him on this, but not necessarily because of Hasan himself, but just the shit show that Twitch has become and the shit show that the world has become in general lately, and the lack of security at TwitchCon that over the years has created quite the reason of fear and caution and trepidation going into it. I don't have a good vibe about this. And even though TwitchCon is in San Diego where I am, I have zero intent to attend it ever. And I know I don't stream on Twitch or anything like that, but I'm saying, like, if I did and they invited me, I'd be like, nope, I'm good. There's so many crazy people that have been indoctrinated from Twitch itself, from people like this dude right here, who is now trying to not take any accountability, try to distance himself from it, say, oh, no, it's not me, guys. It's just all the other crazy stuff. Sure, bro. Sure. So we're supposed to take this and believe it. This is from Kazahana, who says, bro went to the LA riots, but TwitchCon is too much for him. And how many people already forget this guy, this guy that's just, oh, I'm fearing for my safety at TwitchCon, was the same guy that said, I went to the ICE out of LA protest 3 months ago. And this is him.
What's up, everybody? We are on our way to Los Angeles City at this moment. There is an ICE out of LA rally that is currently taking place after a tumultuous 2 days with spontaneous community mobilization against unjustifiable ICE raids that have taken place in numerous parts of Los Angeles, California.
I don't know, bro. Sure as fuck sounds like this is pretty dangerous to go to too. Weird. Almost like you feel even more in danger going to TwitchCon than you do going to riots. Think about that for a second. This is the same guy, by the way. And I want to draw specific attention to this right here. And shout out to Grums, who says, unbelievable, who retweeted Right Angle News Network. Breaking. Hasan is back to inciting violence after realizing Twitch will take no action against him. Singing the Antifa rally song, Ciao, which was etched into one of the bullets used by Charlie Kirk's assassin. This was how he started his stream.
Partigiano. Bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Turkey's in a pain to protect the flotilla. Erdogan probably watches.
So this guy, who is claiming to not be a part of TwitchCon because of concerns out of not violence against him, guys, but other people, of course, is going on stream singing Bella Ciao just what, a week and a half, 2 weeks after Charlie Kirk was murdered, assassinated, with Bella Ciao written on the bullet. Hey, fascist, catch. To his audience of live streaming tens of thousands of people, where many people allege that these people that are left-wing extremists have been completely indoctrinated by this guy himself right here.
Partigiano. Bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao.
Like, this is like fucking evil. This is deranged. I know previously I was saying he needs to be arrested. I think the dude needs to be locked up in an insane asylum. This is crazy. NPR. How the Italian anthem, Bella Ciao, is connected to Charlie Kirk's killing. One of the unfired bullet casings authorities say was found with the gun thought to be used in the killing of conservative activist Charlie Kirk is apparently inscribed with the lyrics from a famous old Italian anti-fascist anthem. The words, "Oh, Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao, Ciao, Ciao," form the chorus of Bella Ciao, a song with murky origins, which you already know the person writing this is a left-wing extremist as well, and an evolving legacy ranging from being sung by workers in the rice fields of the 19th century Italy to appearing in contemporary TV show and video games. And the video game specifically, I know you're going to be shocked when I tell you guys this. It's a Ubisoft game, Far Cry. Far Cry 6 had it. I know you're all shocked. Crazy. And here's another one that I thought was pretty interesting as well. This is from Baked Alaska. Excuse me, tags FBI. I'd like to report an Antifa domestic terrorist who needs to be immediately arrested and deported, which he's not from somewhere else. I think he's born in New Jersey. His name is Hasan the Hun. He's currently crying and pissing under his bed sheets right now. Thank you for your attention to this matter. And it's a screenshot from, I guess, a stream where he's got a book that says the Antifa. And this is a still of him with a t-shirt, literally wearing anti-fascist on his t-shirt. Tectone says, Hasan and people like Hasan have been pushing violent rhetoric and supporting terrorism for years. He knows the dangers he has caused for others. He's now too afraid to face the very beast he's created. He knows if he live streams there, he'll broadcast his own audience that will be there, exposing the exact type of viewers he's creating, exposing the exact type of dangers he'd be bringing with him. This is not a noble act. This man is a coward. This man is delusional. And Twitch is pathetic. A pathetic platform, allowing this type of violent rhetoric to go unpunished for years, nearly a decade. Pathetic. And this is quote tweeting Dick Zerto. Hasan is backed out of Twitch's San Diego event for fears a targeted attack could harm bystanders. I'm literally not going to TwitchCon as I'm worried for the safety of others. No, you're not. You're worried for yourself, bro. And honestly, I would be too. If I was him and I was saying crazy shit like he does, I was going out in public after that, after what just happened to Charlie Kirk. Yeah, I think there's a legitimate reason to be concerned. Should there be? No, there should never be. But welcome to the world we live in right now where people are fucking crazy and people are doing insane things right now. And I like to think anytime I cover Hasan, it's from a perspective of please stop doing this shit for your own well-being and your own safety. Not to mention the safety of others and the crazy rhetoric that you're spreading out there. Insane. And for all the bootlicking, Hasan still ends up making Twitch look bad, in my opinion. You can't feel bad for his platform. Twitch is a shit show right now. They're getting called to Congress. And Dan, the CEO, Dan Clancy, who most likely is going to be showing up there, I'd like to think, is going to have a lot to answer for when he meets with Congress about this. I wonder what's going to happen with Twitch. I wonder if people are finally going to start waking up to the insanity that it has become with people like this right after an event singing this shit. Even, by the way, even if it wasn't right after it, which I believe it was, if it was before it, it'd be even worse based off of what the bullet said on it. But regardless of when you're doing it, the timing, no matter when, is atrocious. It's like he's cultivated a situation where he continually needs to be more and more edgy and more ridiculous and more insane. And his audience is expecting him to do outlandish things. And he's backing himself into a corner where he needs to one-up himself to even be even more insane. And there are no repercussions to anything. And he continues to raise the temperature in the room until something's going to happen. That is my concern with all of this. That's why I keep addressing it. Something needs to be done before it gets to that point. That's my concern with all of this. But yeah, if you are planning on going to TwitchCon, just be very careful, because it doesn't strike me as a very safe environment. Out of every con or event that's been going on, that's one that I would avoid like the plague. Hell, even Hasan is. That should tell you all you need to know. But I will leave that one there.